I wonder what desserts they might actually contain in this world. They have, like, ice cream scoops and everything, like ice cream cones in addition to that, as well as there's some bunch of cakes around here. Well, anyway. Hey everybody, this is me, Chip here, and I'm Sylvester here. We're back from the Muxy Toys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of New Super Mario Bros. U for the Nintendo Wii U. So last time that we actually did manage to finish up, Acorn Plains, and today with this video is that we're about to be moving on to the second world in the game, known as Layer Cake Desert, which as you guys can tell already, is just basically a desert-themed world. And basically, oh, it says, finally, I am the champion. Oh, congratulations for that particular tower level right there. But, anyway, so let's get started here with Layer Cake Desert 1, Stone Eye Zone. But before we do that, actually, let's just equip that super mushroom right there so that we need to actually get ourselves quite a few power-ups in here and there, such as, like, I'm pretty sure a fire flower. Yup, pretty sure it's fire flower. And then also we need to get ourselves a flying squirrel power-up with us, so that we need to actually get ourselves some specific star coin we need to actually grab. Well, the first one is pretty simple and just straightforward. Basically what I have to do is just, you know this little stone ice right here, just quickly jump at the right time and then you can probably be going to grab that. So, the second star coin, you need to actually use the Acorn Mario for this, because, or in this case, the Flying Squirrel Mario for this, because without it, then you won't reach for that point right off the bat. So, if you fly towards it for that little plum tree, that way that will lead you to the pipe you go. And then basically activate the P switch, and there you go. That's how you get this as a second star coin. The third and final star coin is a bit of a somewhat similar placement as it does it from New Super Mario Bros. Wii's World 2-1's third and final star coin. Like back then, oh shoot. Anyway, back then, that you have to use the Koopa Shell in order to actually just to make it a bit easier to catch the the star coin. But in this variation, all you have to do is pretty simple. We have to wait until when sand spells actually begin to activate or something like that. Because if you do that too early or too late, you won't able to get a chance to get yourself a star coin no matter what. So there you go. That's Stone Eye Zone. I believe this is the first ever level that is actually tested out in New Super Mario Bros. Me from the New Super Mario Bros. Me's tech demo from back in 2011. I believe this level is actually based off of the first level in New Super Mario Bros. Me. Oh, what do we have here? We have ourselves a pipe for once. Oh, what's going on here? I wonder who that guy is supposed to be. I don't know, you might as well never know. Until when Toad actually asks us. Oh, this is terrible. Some weirdo stole a bunch of my stuff. And he's so fast, I'll never catch him. Mario, you've gotta help me. So I'm assuming he's running across for the Acorn Plains I'm gonna mention. And he's gonna specifically trying to hide into that level down there. In this case, Acorn Plains 1. That was my all-time double favorite stuff, and I may never see it again. Well, that would be terrible for that situation. Ah, this is no time to stand around. He was headed for Acorn Plains, like we saw just about a second. Oh, I almost forgot. Pipes are the surefire answer when you're trying to hit there. So, basically, they ordered to actually get to another world for another progression this time around, rather than just actually getting to like the select worlds from New Super Mario Bros. Wii that you actually had to press the minus button, and also New Super Mario Bros. And New Super Mario Bros. 2 that you can actually tap on the bottom screen, or in this case a touch screen, so you can get to one world to another. But this game actually has something different when it comes to getting to other worlds faster, is by basically hopping onto these pipe cannons, and this will actually become really handy for you if you're actually trying to like go for what stuff you missed on, or in this case, like here we have ourselves yet another objective we can actually deal with, is catch Nabbit segments, and I'm pretty sure this purple guy right here is actually called as Nabbit. Yeah, Nabbit's first appearance in the Mario universe was actually in this game. And then he'll make a comeback in Mario Party 10, as well as Mario Golf World Tour as a part of the DLC, and as well as Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games, and Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, specifically Mushroom Kingdom U. So basically to do for this entire mini side quest we have to do with the Catch Nabbit scenario is to basically we're gonna have to like catch up to him, and you only have like 100 seconds each time when you're trying to catch Nabbit. However, the some of these Nabbit catching segments in this game is quite easy at points, but then later on it gets even much difficult. I highly recommend to you if you're actually going to be using the Starman mostly for the later worlds, but you see what we're trying to understand what we're trying to talk about from that point. But anyway, so let's just go ahead and grab ourselves some spare items, mostly the Starman and the mushroom itself. So yeah, in case if you probably already know that how what happens if you actually grab, or in this case catch Nabbit at the some point of the mini side quest, that basically you get yourselves a reward based on that whatever you're trying to catch Nabbit from. You get yourselves a equivalent to the acorn mushroom. It's called P-Acorn. What this does is that it'll transform into another color scheme and variation of Flying Squirrel, but very similar to how it does in the White Raccoon power-up from New Super Mario Bros. 2, that you can actually get yourselves AP affected on you. But we'll explain more to that item as soon as we actually use that. Layer Cake Desert -2, Perilous Pokey Cave. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have to go underneath, well, usually it was going to cave, obviously. And also, if you couldn't tell from the name of the level, that there's gonna be a lot of emphasis on Pokies. And just like how it does in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I don't know if it's just me, but I'm pretty sure they sort of appearance in New Super Mario Bros. 2. Although, I'm not exactly sure onto that, but that's just how I think the Pokies do make an appearance in New Super Mario Bros. 2 as well. But, you know the drill. Basically, in order to deal with these Pokies is by basically doing with the fire flowers. Like, in this case, just constantly shoots out some fireballs like that. So, as we expected though, that, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of sand spouting stuff there too, so, yeah, the first star coin we have to head up to is actually when the moving block is start to encourage, and then basically you have to use this little sand rising stuff, and then once you make your way to the top, then you should be able to get yourself a third star coin, and the second star coin is a similar thing. And now the third and final star coin, we need to use Yoshi for this particular star coin, is because if you hit the bottom left corner of this pipe down here, and this will actually leads you to a darkness room. However though, there's no way we can actually get ourselves a light block in here at the moment, but we will also have to be until when we actually get into the latest levels. So it's kind of weird that how, when it comes to the star coin amounts, that, there might be quite a lot this time around though, unlike how it does in New Super Mario Bros. 2. Like, even then, New Super Mario Bros. 2 did sort of technically has star coins, like, even then it does have moon coins and world star. But we'll explain onto those star coins total as soon as we actually progress in the game. So, for now, let's just concentrate onto this particular level. Right, if you notice this hidden block right there, if you jump onto that pipe right there, this is where the third and final star coin is located. Simply put, just trying to time your jumps onto these Pokies there. Luckily, these Pokies aren't harming you, especially Yoshi for that case, because, well, obviously Yoshi can actually jump onto spiky stuff. The only ones who can't do the jumping onto spiky stuff is Mario himself, as well as Luigi and Yellow Toad and Blue Toad. So, yeah. Kind of amusing anyway, but anyway. So, yeah, that's about it for this level basically, so, yeah. So yeah, with this P-Acorn that we mentioned is the fact that it feels very similar to Flying Squirrel Suit, but except that you can actually fly infinitely this time around. Like, it's almost kind of reminds me like the Cape Mario, but you can't just like do little tapping the left of the D-pad or the right, depends on what direction you'll be using. So you can basically just like mash the trigger buttons as much as you can, like Z-R buttons, or the R button. Oh, shake the Wiimote if what controls you're doing through. So anyways, Layer Cake Desert 3, Fire Snake Cavern. So yeah, I kinda expected that, so yeah. somehow though, there's only one new power-up in this game, unlike New Super Mario Bros. On the DS actually has 3 new power-ups, as well as New Super Mario Bros. Wii that actually has 2 new power-ups. Well, assuming that we actually have ourselves an ice flower as well. But conveniently enough though, somehow, that I'm pretty sure that New Super Mario Bros. 2 actually did sort of have 1 power-up, or 2, because of the golden block and everything. But I'm assuming this game will actually contains like two new power-ups. Well, at least technically speaking, because obviously there's a flying squirrel Mario as well as the pea acorn Mario, but usually it's a bit pretty much again equivalent to the flying squirrel Mario, but with a pea version on it. So yeah, as far as we can just notice that until for the start. So yeah, that's how that works basically. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing's going on in here besides piranha plants, which they were pretty insanely impossible to dodge, but still. So anyway, in case if you didn't notice already, that we actually have ourselves a new type of baby Yoshi, which is the yellow baby Yoshi, and somehow we died. Okay, that's kind of my fault. By the way, since you actually die in a level, they actually also show some Me First posts every time when they like sort of dies a lot in that level, but that was kind of my fault for that little jump leaps of faith right there. So I'm pretty sure that I actually accidentally missed the first star coin, so let's just go ahead and backtrack for a second so that hopefully I won't miss anything. So although I'm pretty sure we just have missed everything though. Assuming if we actually don't have ourselves the yellow baby Yoshi there. By the way, if you've been taking note from Super Mario Galaxy 2's Bulbberry from the Haunted Halls, especially Sweet Mystery Galaxy, that basically it's kind of like how it does in the Light Bulb Yoshi. If you find the Light Bulbberry from Super Mario Galaxy 2, it's a bit like that, but in the new Super Mario Bros. 2D action. So well, basically what the yellow baby Yoshi can do is that basically if you're trying to press the trigger button as well as the R button or shake the Wiimote, depends on what controls you're using, that way it will actually create a bigger like a light affection so that you can actually see through the dark, which comes in really handy, especially consists of these levels like these. So yeah, you can also just spin and jump as well. So yeah, I'm afraid that we actually missed out the first star coin onto this level, so this might actually be the first time we're going to have to backtrack to, you know, just trying to find the first star coin. If we somehow missed it by complete accident, or in this case, completely avoiding that, you know, the one with that a lot of people seem to have actually done this before since the game came out. In this case, 100% completed of it. So naturally, we're only going to take like 2 star coins, but again, we're just going to go for 100% in this game so that we can actually just deal with this that way. So yeah, that was kind of a misleading at one point or another, but still, you can't just potentially try to think that, well, I don't know what to say about this here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and just touch the flagpole at the end, all the way up to the top, so to speak. And yeah, I apologize for that little sprite glitch right there. That's kind of a little bit of a technical hiccups there, so that's unfortunate for us. So I really do apologize for that. It's just that we need to try to fix that somehow. Alright, so we got ourselves a new item right there into our items inventory, which was the Starman itself. And yeah, this we'll get into the tower level as soon as we actually find ourselves the third and final star coin into that Fire Snake Cavern. So let's see what this says. That was long. Actually, this wasn't that long as it used to be. So anyways, I'll meet you guys until we actually find ourselves the third and final star coin. So yeah, we'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, you know this little sequence right there, that if we somehow jump over there, we somehow completely like an idiot because we completely ignored this whole time. So anyways, I'll meet you guys back in the world map. Alright, we're back in the world map, and everything's all good to go right there, so yes, that's the exact same message. So, and it says that we did it and stuff. Anyways, locate desert tower, such as it's called Stone Slide Tower. And basically what this level's gimmick is that we need to actually use those little screws, just like it does in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Well, basically you can actually shake the Wii remote or the trigger button, in this case ZR, and the R button for the Wii U Pro controller nowadays. And then basically you're just gonna have to let the... Oh goodness gracious, I've completely forgot about those spinies up the, crawling for the sides of the wall. But anyway, so that's how this level's gimmicks works out. Basically, you don't instantly get crushed into those crushing blocks right there, because obviously, just like how it does in the level design from Sonic Advance 3, from the Game Boy Advance, that you don't want to instantly get crushed into this certain solid stuff. Mostly these crushing blocks, mostly, so it's gonna be careful though. So, yeah, it's not much else we can just say about this level right there. Although there's no secret exit though, which is kind of very fortunate. Well, unfortunate anyway. Well, usually we're not gonna get into the secret exits department until we actually get into the next level after this. Because as far as what I just noticed, there's gonna be a secret exit in the next level when we're about to entering that. So you can either just use the screw right there, like you usually normally do, or you can actually just become a pro at this so that you can time your jumps correctly, so that you can reach up to the pipe, no problem. Yeah, like we're just the expert pros at the 2D Mario games. Well, usually the new Super Mario Bros. Series, at least. Because most of the time, I found these games are really, really easy to actually control, especially consist of you do have mid-air control, and although, granted, Super Mario World actually also has the mid-air control as well, which I found that game to be really, really the best in the series, in my eyes. So, the third and final star coin, you need to actually find yourselves a hidden wall right there, which if you actually use the screw enough, if you can see on this footage right now. And also, we actually have a introduction to these new types of enemies, which are these little spiky ball things. I'm not exactly sure why I don't know what the I don't memorize their names of the Mario's enemies that much. Although the only common enemy we can actually always think of is Goomba and Koopa, especially Kamek, and as well as Shy Guys from Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, as well as Ninjas also from Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, and I'm pretty sure what else is on here. I don't know. There was must be Boos and as well as Dry Bones, obviously, but I really can't memorize every single enemies in the Mario series that much. But anyway, so for this sequence right there, it kind of reminds me of something almost related to World 1's tower from New Super Mario Bros. The original. Like, you don't want to get crushed onto these little solid stuff, as you probably guys know. But basically, you're just gonna have to... It doesn't matter what pipe cannons you're about to be hop into. Like, these 4 pipe cannons you're actually either just about to hop into. But every now and then, that you actually leads up to the door itself. At least Kamek's back since New Super Mario Bros. Wii. But even then though, he has been absent in New Super Mario Bros. 2, kind of think about it. And it looks like he's going to be using this special spell onto Boom Boom, and this time though, that Boom Boom is going to actually use his special techniques, such as he's doing spin jumps. And sadly though, just like the previous boss fight from him from World 1, in this case Acorn Plains, he's pathetically easy as does it nonetheless. So yeah, that's kind of a misleading difficulty for Boom Boom nowadays. Well, usually speaking. But anyway, so we knocked down 2 Boom Booms so far. Even then, we're still going to encounter more of Boom Booms until eventually. Alright, so we actually got ourselves 2 enemy courses in this level. And also not to mention we got ourselves a cutscene where Kamek's gonna do bad things can happen from the Princess Peach's castle itself. Oh my goodness, he's trying to summon those blue puff of purple smoke. I don't know what this is up for. I guess we'll just have to find out until then. But anyway, so let's save our game. And let's just showcase these enemy courses from Layer Cake Desert as far as I'm concerned. Yes, I did it! Wow, congratulations from that. From Harry. Huh, Harry indeed. So yeah, we'll just go showcase these enemy courses in Layer Cake Desert onto these little platforms right there, if you can tell from the world map. So first off, let's face off against with Fire Bro. Come on, there we go. And we got ourselves another Starman. Oh jeez, how generous of these items were. I believe these platforms right there kind of reminds me of something related to the minigame from Mario Party 10 called Fruit Scoot, I can't remember exactly what his last name was, but usually it kind of reminds me like that minigame. And also, just like in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that you can actually just bypass those enemy courses while actually equipping yourselves a superstar and whatnot. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool way to, or in this case, you find yourself a quicker way to actually just get on with these levels entirely. So yeah, that will be really, really cool when that happens. Well, usually it's always been there at this point in time. So anyway, so let's just go ahead and do the much better attempt and these 1-up collectathons, specifically collecting too many coins and these 1-up balloons, as you can tell. But hopefully we're not going to touch as many Bowser balloons as it does it for previously. Oh gosh, we actually did touch one, didn't we? Well, at least we only got about, let's say we got 4. Okay, at least we'll take 4 as it is. So, yeah, there's one more thing we haven't sort of mentioned this since during this video and onwards, especially the previous videos that me and Piglet haven't mentioned, is the fact that the next Mario game will be surprisingly coming onto the iOS devices, specifically iPhones and iPad, which is the game known as Super Mario Run. If you're very familiar with that particular game, look on GameXplain.com, or in this case, look at GameXplain's YouTube channel to see what his discussion's all about. And basically what that game is all about, we'll talk more into Super Mario Run as soon as we actually get into the next video. Because, well, here we have the different type of mini-game in the Toad House, specifically the item Toad Houses, is that we're gonna have to use those baby Yoshis to actually just to take them onto these little outlines of those baby Yoshis, and that you have to like keep an eye on the what items you want to go for, how much items you want to get though, and another which you desperately need to keep an eye on though is the Toad icons, because if you grab the Bowser icon, you won't get any items at all. And but yeah, basically if you grab the 11th item, that there's the only chance you can like discard what items you want to discard at, and trying to replace the new item. So yeah, because you know, you can only carry 10 items this time as opposed to likely just plenty of items unlike New Super Mario Bros. Wii does. So anyways, we're gonna have to end things off here until now. So yeah, next time on Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. U for Nintendo Wii U is the fact that we're hopefully gonna finish up Layer Cake Desert. So yeah, see you guys then. Later fellas. I almost say New Super Mario Bros. Wii then, but oh well.